Hello there, Magic Monsters. I almost forgot to unmute myself. I was about to talk, and then I realized I was muted. And being muted just would not do. It would not do. So, before we get started, did you know that there's a Humble Bundle going on? If you go to the fancy Discord and click this link right here, it's an affiliate link, and it goes directly to this Humble Bundle page. And I have to say, I'm always happy to participate in Humble Bundles. Don't get me wrong. Oh man, look at all these windows. All right, close. What we need is music, background music applications, iTunes. I date myself when I search for iTunes instead of just music. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the Humble Bundles here, $15 for all of those characters. In fact, the music that's playing in the background right now is part of the Gargoyles package. If you do happen to get it, don't forget to adjust the donation, because you can choose to give less than $11.25 to the man, only $7.50 to the man, and more to SFA Studios / Infinity PBR, or you can give it all to One Tree Planted if you really want to. It's okay. Jay spent 20 Canadian dollars. I don't think this is accurate because these two anonymous ones only spent 0. The average purchase price $16 USD. That's nice. People are paying above the average. That's nice. I appreciate that. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Don't forget the Humble Bundle. Don't forget the Asset Store. Don't forget everything. Everything. Don't forget everything. So today we are releasing Game Modules 4. This is the preview of Game Modules 4 from the Asset Store. All I have to do is click the button now. An interesting question for you all who are watching. I have heard both ways recently, that some people preferred videos first, some people prefer static images first. And so I wonder which one's better. I've got all these nice static images I've spent time creating. I think they look pretty snazzy. But I also have all these videos I've spent time creating, which are also snazzy and helpful. We also have the first-person party-based RPG demo game that's going to be launched at the same time, and this also has snazzy videos and photos to showcase what it does, etc. This is free, although it requires the Game Modules 4, so is it really free? I mean, I guess it is. It's a free add-on. I do wonder if there's a market for additional add-ons that aren't free. That's an interesting question. I don't know. All right, so let's click the buttons here. All I have to do is click the submit button. So I think I will do that right now. And then we're going to submit this one as well. Now, I've already set up the upgrade links between these. And I've already set up a link from the existing game modules to the new one. So in a little bit, this should be live on the store. I'm going to have to make an update to the first-person party-based one, however, because I'm not able to select the required package until the required package is live. So you got a conundrum there. A rip in the fabric of space-time. So those should be done. Let's go to Game Modules. It's very slow. All right, and we're going to load this and this. These are going to take a while to actually show up on the Asset Store. They say publish, but they won't be on the store for a good 20 minutes or more. But for this one now, I'm going to say yes, it has a dependency. Create a new draft. And we're going to choose the URL of this, which is here. All right. So we will now, yes, it has dependencies. Get that URL. Is it Oh, works. Okay, good. Submit that. All right. Whoops. Submit that. Now, will there be bugs? Yes, there will be bugs. We should make a movie called There Will Be Bugs, starring Daniel Day-Lewis. I drank your JavaScript. You know the reference? Do you? That's it. Very lackluster, very anticlimactic. That's the end. That's it. There's nothing else to do. Nothing else to do. It's launched. It will be on the store at some point soon. I'll have to send out an email. I'm making this video. This is a more deeper dive into the game modules demo game, the RPG demo game. And as you can see, all the cuts I have to make to cut out my ums and pauses, and then look at all those ums and pauses and fits and starts I have to go through. This one's a longer one. It started out 46 minutes long. It's now 34 minutes long. So I've already cut out 12 minutes worth of crap, basically. And then I've got to make it pretty with all the zooms and all that stuff. So that's going to take a little bit longer. I'm making all these videos. If you go over to infinitypbr.com and click on the scripting docs, you can see all the videos in the video tutorial section here. But you can also go to YouTube and see them there. And there's a whole playlist, in fact. If we go over to YouTube here. And we go how do you get to the playlist from YouTube? I don't know. How do you get to the playlists? There's gotta be a button, right? Is there a button? Maybe not. Either way, there is a playlist on my channel for Game Modules 4. It's also listed here. There we go. Game Modules 4 playlist. So you can see all the videos. I'm making more because there's a lot to make. I haven't made deep dives into quests or other things yet. So now that that's done, any questions? Any questions at all about game modules or anything like that? Is the music too loud? It seems loud. I'm looking at my sound. I'm in the right sound thing. But I think usually it's not that loud. We'll make it a little less loud. How about that? Okay. Yeah, so here I am, just chilling like a villain, and I mean, I don't know what to do. If nobody asks questions, and I'll probably just work on this video, I suppose. But certainly ask questions, and then we'll check out the package once it's actually on the store. If you do go to infinitypbr.com and click on the See All Assets, you get my affiliate link, and I always appreciate it when you click my affiliate link. And then we can see the new release discounts. It should show up here. It's 50% off. Now, I did raise the price, so effectively it didn't change price if you were watching the old price, because I doubled the price, and now it's 50% off, because the old price was always meant to be the old price. It was always meant to be low, and then for the past year I've been making this new one knowing full well that I would be making it more expensive. Real publish date. What's this? I clicked on this because I just wanted to see. It looks like we have toon animations, humanoid animations, it looks like. Cartoon blue-haired guy characters included. That's cool. Huh, I don't think you're allowed to do that. Speaking of reviews, though, if you do happen to like my stuff, please do rate and review it and give a 5-star rating. I appreciate it because it's very hard to get reviews, and every once in a while somebody will leave a 1-star review for no good reason. that happened recently. It still hasn't been removed. I'm waiting for it to be removed because it's going to be removed because it's a silly review and it uses bad language. And if you look at the user's history, a lot of their reviews use bad language. I mean, bad is subjective. I use that language all the time. All the damn time. So. We'll also have some information about the quests and conditions when appropriate. On the left here, All right. We'll also have some information. Here we have some debug buttons. For instance, the save button will save the game, and the reload button will reload the last saved game. We have the ability to subtract hit points and restore hit points to the players. We can add active time to the we can add active time to any stats that are active. Any conditions. We can add active time to any conditions. We can add active time to any conditions that are active. We can reset our position to 0. We can add 25 gold to the party stats, or we can subtract gold. We can add 100 experience to the party, we can also get the flaming sword, which is an item that we can pass into our player just by clicking on their portrait, or when we have it in our hand, typing 1, 2, 3, or 4 to pass it to that player. All right. So I think rather than make you watch me edit a video, which is very exciting, I know, maybe I'll do something else. Let's see. What's there to do? So in the game modules, this is the demo. This is the actual package for the game modules, the project for the game modules, rather. And in this, let's see, there are the ability to create stats, and I was thinking of adding an ability or a thing here to set the type of stat when you create it. Like we have stat type, which is something you determine, like whatever you want to name it. But there's also the whether it's a counter, whether it's a skill, whether it's stat. It's whether it's trainable and or modifiable. It can be trainable, it can be not be trainable, it can be modifiable or not modifiable. So it can be neither, both, or one or the other. So there's 4 different states there. Counter means none. A skill means both. But I don't think I'm going to do that. It complicates it, adds additional stuff. Yeah, so nobody's asking any questions. Boring. Yeah. Let's see. Did it show up yet? It's going to be a while. It's going to be a bit. I don't think it'll show it up yet. Nope. What is this? 8-bit graphic adventure. Oh, it's a music pack. Oh, well. Well. The alien mothership. So I've been working on this Legend of the Stone games for a while. And my Legend of the Stone games actually has, unfortunately, I'm going to start over on it, I think. Because game modules got so much more advanced, essentially, that it just makes more sense to start over. I embedded so many of the things that I was working on in my game into game modules, like save and load, that at this point, with all the updates I made as well, it kind of makes sense just to start over. Does that make sense? Is that weird to start over? But I don't think I'm going to start over completely. Rather, I'm going to start. I'm gonna just kind of pick and choose and cherry pick things from one to the other, or not. Let me do something real quick. We can see export package game modules for All right. It's a very small package. It's less than a megabyte. Half a megabyte. It's about half a megabyte. I might need to restore this to its last save state before I update, because I updated to the latest game modules and there's tons of bugs. Yeah, but not really start. It's like when you start over, but you're already like 5 steps ahead. See, I have to enter safe mode. Because there's so many errors. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of just basically taking this, going back to the version that worked, and then redoing it, but taking the code that I liked and redoing the code that I didn't like, because I'm better now too. That's the other thing. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's been way too many months since I've actually used this. And now there's all these errors. So I'm like, well, will it take more time just to update these errors, and in the same time see all the different places that I'm like, I want to do this over anyways? Let's see. Let's let it load, and I can look and see some of these. Hi, Chris, by the way. You know, I have a theory, though, of course, Chris. If you look back on your old code and you don't, from time to time, think, I could do better, then it means you're not growing. So there's that. What is this? Item. Found.item. Found is a item world. What's an item world? We no longer have item on this. We now have game item object. Same here. See, it's not like the bugs are like crazy. They're just these things. Like, we no longer use get key value. Now for dictionaries, we will use, so we're getting the value stat, we're going to get stat, or get value stat skill required. And then instead of .uid, we use .uid as a method. So same down here, instead of value float, we're saying value float cost plus magic points. Same thing here. Value string. Nothing too dramatic, but there's just a lot of them. And then in the value stat. And then in the end, the question is, do I need to do all this stuff? Float, float, float. You know what I mean? Nah, mean. Vector 2, vector 2, vector 2, vector 2. Whoops. So I don't know. It's a forever question, I suppose. I also want to make it HDRP. And so for that, just starting over from scratch would make sense too. So I think what I'm going to actually do is reset this to its previous state and then cherry pick what I want to keep from it. And start a brand new project. Maybe I should just do that right now. Let's do new project, editor version. This is an LTS version, 2022.3. Probably I'll go with that. I should probably go with HDRP. Do I have to download a template for it? I guess so. I'm not super familiar with HDRP. So we're going to call this Legend of the Stones 2023 HDRP. So I remember which one's which. Create the project. Let's see. Did it show up here yet? Nope. Takes a while to get on the store. I think what I'm going to do, though... So Nature Manufacture has some wonderful packages. And I believe they're all ready for HDRP. And that's a not smart search. Nature Manufacture. All right. So Nature Manufacturer has these wonderful, wonderful packages, many of which I already own. And so I'm wondering if I should just use one of these, like the forest environment. I've used the meadow one in the previous one, and I liked that because it was had some fairly wide spots. Forest one looks prettier though, and for HDRP, it's like, I think it's a combination of the two. Does HDRP look better, or do you have to do stuff? I think it's a combination of the two. It can look better, but it doesn't automatically look better. Although the terrain automatically looks better in that you can do more layers and stuff. And there's some really cool looking tessellation packages on the store that also look cool. So if we look for what's going on? Tessellation. I can't spell. How do you spell tessellation? This looked cool. I saw this, and there's the microsplat tessellation stuff from Jason Booth. I don't know, Deloro tessellation. There's some cool tessellation stuff. I saw this just the other day, and I thought, ooh, that's neat. But this is for URP, so doesn't work for. It's not for HDRP. But tessellation shaders are also always really cool. I mean, look at the difference between those two. Go back a little bit. Look at the difference between this flat wood and not flat wood. That's a huge difference, one would imagine. Same thing with this stone. So tessellation is really cool. I don't know much about using these assets, but I figure, yes and no, Nicholas. Can a project be upgraded seamlessly to HDRP? Yes and no. There is a built-in method to update materials. If they're custom materials, then no. If they are not custom materials, then it should be fairly straightforward. So what do we got here? This is new for me. Let's see. All right, let's go back to Unity. Where's that window? HDRP Wizard. What is this? Check update. I don't know what that. Okay. Embed configuration editable package. What does that mean? I don't know if that was a good thing or not. I just clicked a button. I had no idea why, and now I feel like it did stuff. All right. Well. All right. All right. So color space, blah 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 blah. All this stuff. Current quality. Convert. So these are the buttons, Nicholas. Convert selected built-in materials to HDR. Select convert all. And then upgrade HDR materials to the latest version. So I don't know what this did that I clicked that button, but that's that. So all right, let's go to package manager then. Let's see, package manager, and let's install. Is this forest? I should have left it open. Is this, where is it? I swear, why does it show me that instead of this. So the forest versus the meadow. I believe they're both HDRP ready, but whoa, look at all this list. That's extensive. To run HD or URP, please import package into HD or URP and then import support pack, which is inside the support folder. It will replace the same materials so they work out of the box. Excellent. So the question is, should I do the meadow or should I do the forest? So the meadow is wider, bigger, more open. The forest, I think, is prettier. See, it's good to have a partner who knows how to fix everything. I think I'll do the meadow. I want to do the forest, but I feel like I don't know how many open spaces the forest has, and for the purposes of making the game, the open spaces in the meadow will make more sense. So let's do the meadow environment. So we're going to search in my assets. I have too many for meadow environment. And let's also see if Game Modules 4 is actually released yet. Publish date. Nope. Alright, so looks like I need to download it again. This package manager looks different than it used to. Where are all the pretty pictures? Oh, that's not the right thing. Well, it still wears all the pretty pictures. Did they remove the art? I don't know. So silly. Don't you realize that pretty pictures makes people happier? I'm not installing Dreamscape Nature. Installing Meadow Environment. It's downloading though. No details on how fast or slow it's downloading, just that it is downloading. There's also the mountain environment. Well, we'll download that. Guess in the meantime, I should just fix my previous package. Let me see. First person. The project, the previous Legend of the Stones project, I never actually named Legend of the Stones because I didn't have the name. So we're going to edit, or go into Time Machine. Enter Time Machine. Where's Time Machine? Ah. Stop this backup. Oh, okay. They changed the name on me too. Today. It's taking a sweet time. And it's also taken over my entire screen, so I have no idea. No idea at all. Come on, Time Machine, what's going on? If I am frozen or something like that. Alright, that didn't seem to work. Let me go back. Browse Time Machine backups. Browse Time Machine backups. Come on. Well, that's just not, it's not even working now. How annoying is that? Very is how annoying it is. Very. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to do that another time. It's really only the assets I need to update, I would think. It's not even entering Time Machine anymore. Well, blame Steve Jobs. So, this is still downloading. Soon enough, it will be done. Then we'll import it and make it HDRP and see how pretty it looks. I really just wanted the nice environment stuff for HDRP. And then, I don't know. That would be nice. That's all. That is all. Let's see. Is it live yet? Not yet. No, it could take a while. Well, this is still downloading. I can't restore my project from backup right now because, oh, it worked this time. Okay, let's see. Will it go back enough days? Okay, there we go. July 4th. July 19th. Alright, it's slowly populating all the old dates. Oh, that's 2022. No, we definitely don't want 2022. We want 2023. It won't let me select the dates. It says it has the date. It says it has yesterday. I don't want yesterday. I want last month. I hear the hard drive. So I've got this. It's one of the spinny hard drives, and I hear it just going click, click. Not click, but like thinking very slowly as it every time it updates another date in my list. I know you can't see it. I don't think maybe you can see it. I have no idea. I don't know what you can see because it takes over the whole screen when you do this. But it won't let me select those dates for some reason. It's very frustrating. Why wouldn't it let me select those dates? I don't know. It just keeps showing more dates. One per day in July. It looks like it's slowly getting there. And then less as the months go back. But then it won't let me select those. Stupid time machine. What's the point of a time machine if you can't select the old dates? Nope. I don't know what it's doing. I guess cancel because I can't do it. Stupid time machine. Just a black screen? That's the worst. It's the worst. I didn't even know you said that. Probably lost viewers during that time. Well, what's this? An error? What? Are the two things related? Why would the two things be related? Now I have to re-download the whole package. It's 3 gigabytes. I think I'm messing with my stream way too much because now it's downloading really, really fast. So I don't know. All right. It looks like it's slowed down. So close. Almost there. Don't mess up this time. I'm not doing anything while this finishes. Just watching it slowly finish. All right, decrypting. That time it seemed to have worked. Import. One thing I do need to update in the game modules for, I didn't get a chance to do it before launch. It's a small part of it, but the first person movement, it's a simple first person movement. It's not meant to replace really, really robust first person movement systems. Instead, it's just meant to, let's do it all. Actually, let's not do it all. There are certain things we don't need. We don't need our third-party notices. We don't need the URP. We don't need URP info and tips. Okay. It's generally a good idea to look at the import list when importing so you don't accidentally import things you don't want to import. Generally. This might take a while too. Let that go. Let's see. Is it live yet? Nope, it's not. All right, so that's happening. I won't try the backup anymore because that just gives a black screen for the stream. So yeah, the first person movement is something I need to update. I really want to make it work with like flying and crouching. Again, nothing crazy robust. Like this is not meant to replace other there's other first person movement things that are just really meant for like first person shooters and stuff. Mine is going to be not meant for first person shooters. It's going to be like party based RPG because that's why I'm doing Legend of the Stones. So I want to update it. It's included in the game modules, but I want to update it anyways. Clear all those out. We'll go to this. To this, go to this, go to that. We will import it. And in this case, we're pretty much going to import everything because I'm just assuming they know what they're doing and they have set things up properly. And there's also nothing else in the project at this point. Let's see, can we read this while it's doing that? No. I could find it on the Finder, I suppose. Find it on the Finder. Let's see. Let me find it on the Finder. Okay. Here's the README. Before you start, you need 22.3 or higher. Well, good for me. You need SHERCP pipeline 14. If you use higher extended custom shaders, it seems they should. Okay, so they're guaranteed to work in 14. Should work with higher versions as well. Okay. B, placing this text so fluid we couldn't follow every beta version. Makes sense to me. Step 1, important. Open project settings, graphics, typo, HDRP global settings, diffusion profile assets, and drag and drop our SSS settings, diffusion profiles for foliage, and wire into diffusion profiles list. This is the question earlier. Chris asked, does HDRP just automatically look better, or do you have to know how to use it? This is the you have to know how to use it aspect of things. Without this, foliage materials will not become affected by scattering and they will look wrong. Open HDRP medium quality in project settings, or HDRP high quality, depends on what Unity use in your project, as default, and LOD bias to 1 or 1.5. Okay. And then step 2, go to the project settings and quality and use set vsync to don't sync. Find HD SRP demo, small, open it, hit play, and smile. Play with it, give us feedback, and learn about the HD SRP power. Important, if you notice any console errors, no more space in Reflection Probe Atlas. To solve this issue, increase the size of the Reflection Probe Atlas in the HDRP settings. All right. Okay. Well, that seems reasonable enough. I'm going to put that over there so I can read it. Let's see. Anything on the Discord? Put this over here. Okay, we are good here, so let's go to clear those out. Step 1, project settings, graphics, HDRP global settings. All right, let's do projects, or which was it? Project settings. Graphics, HDRP global settings, diffusion profile. Where's diffusion profile? What am I looking for? Diffusion profile assets. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. Diffusion profile list is what it's really called now, I guess. Drag and drop SSS settings into the foliage, into the pipeline list. So we're going to add 3. There's one missing. This one's missing, so I don't know. There's only these three, and these three are the three that it's asking me to add, so that's helpful, I suppose. Okay. Without that, nothing will work. Open HERP medium quality in project settings or high quality. Okay. What am I looking for? It says open HERP medium quality in project settings. Maybe it meant here. Or not. Nope. Ooh, I have no idea. Could be this. Let's see. LOD bias. Look for LOD bias. LOD crossfade. I don't know. I don't know. Am I missing it? Feel like I must be missing it somewhere. Okay. What am I missing here? Open HDRP medium quality in project settings or HDRP high quality. Depends on what Unity you use in your project as default. It could be this. Did this get renamed? But then I don't find LOD bias. Let me see. Let's ask our friend Chat GPT. In the HERP project, where would I find the settings in player settings for LOD bias? Quality settings, not directly under the player settings. So drop down to project settings, quality settings. May have changed since even ChatGPT. Let's see, go edit project settings. We're in project settings. In the project, we're going to choose quality on the left. Got that. Quality settings, you can adjust the LOD bias. Am I missing it? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. All right, we're going to skip that one because I don't know. Unless it's in here. Oh, here it is. Okay. LOD bias. Got it. That took too long. Too long. Should it be 1 or 1.5 though? It's already 1. What's the difference? I don't know. All right, then I guess I'll leave it there. Go to project settings and quality and set vsync to don't sync. Where's vsync? Don't sync. Okay. Find HD SRP demo small and open it. Okay, good. Close that. Find demo small. Oops, not that. Don't save. Open it. It looks terrible here. Why does it look so horrible in the scene view? Maybe because it's still compiling the shader. Let's give it a minute. Okay. So far, I'm not impressed with HDRP. It's taking a sweet time compiling the shader, but that's okay. I will hold my actual judgment. Instead, I'm going to sip on some coffee. That's what I'm going to do. Yee. I really like this. I don't remember when I got this. I got this bottle from Unity at some point in the past, years ago. I didn't use it for years. I just got it, I think, somewhere, maybe GDC or something. Who knows? And I really like it now. I use it for coffee every day, but it tends to dribble on the side. Okay, it's still doing its thing. Still compiling shaders. All right, let's go back over here, see if this worked yet. Nope. Still not live on the store. I bet if we went to Ask the Store, if we went directly to the game modules, it's probably not. If we go to, it's kind of annoying that I search for game modules and game creator comes up first. All right, well, my modules are free. Nothing against game creator. Get the new one. So if we go directly to it, it should work. It's just not showing up in the list. So there you go. For best results, stick with the LTS releases. That is true. All right, so it is live. It's just you can't find it on the search yet. That's what I'm waiting for. All right, are we ready? I don't see any sky in this. So let's find out. Let's go play focused. It said press play and smile. So I did. Now, are we able to move around? Doesn't look like there's any movement script on the camera. Main camera. No movement script. Well. Uh-oh. It's very slow. Okay, maybe the other demo has movement. I don't know which one is the correct one. All right, this looks nice. Looks like there's a movement script on this. All right, press play. Ah, there we go. All right, let's make it big. Play a maximized. Keep it at the 16:10 aspect ratio. Let's just explore this for a minute. Frame rate seems not stellar, but keep in mind I am in the editor, so a build might be different. Whoa. Well, I don't know. The thing is about HDRP is I want to use it, but the frame rate's lower. There's random blue things. And will it make me slower because I don't know how to use it? You know what I mean? Because this frame rate's just pretty terrible. And if this is without any of my bad scripting, well, you know. And I also want to expand the amount of grass I can see, because I really have a natural disdain for this kind of look where you don't see the grass very far and stuff. Let's see, what would the... Yeah, well, I know it's the editor, and it's playing maximized at a huge resolution, but still, there's this issue that they said to fix. Stats 30 FPS. So if I do a smaller resolution, then it's fine, or ish fine. Oh, is that what's going on here? Okay. So there was a note about this. If you... No more space to solve this issue. HDRP settings. Where's my HDRP settings? Is it here? Let's see. Reflection Probe Atlas in the HDRP settings. Just change Reflection Atlas size at HDRP settings. Reflection Atlas size. Where is Reflection Atlas size? I don't know. I don't see any options for reflection atlas size. So let's ask chat. Chatty, where can I find reflection atlas size? Maybe it doesn't know. I've stumped even ChatGPT. Is my internet not working? In the lighting settings. Well, that's not here at all. Okay, let's see. Window rendering lighting settings. Window rendering lighting settings. And then scroll on the environment section, you'll find the reflections there. Environment setting section. Or just tap over. Nope. I don't think this is the right spot either. HDRP settings. Where's the HDRP settings? I don't like how there's these settings, and then there's these settings, and then there's other places of settings, I think. Where are the HDRP settings? Hi, Scott. How are you? I already looked through here. Are you sure? This is HDRP. I think it should be in HDRP settings, but I don't know where that is either. Sometimes ChatGPT gets it wrong. Apologize for that. In place a different location. You can find it in the HDRP default settings. Edit project settings, default settings, HDRP. They must change the name because I don't see it, but okay, maybe it's this one. Look for the lighting section. All right. Underline, you see reflections. There we go. Reflection Atlas. All right. Jeez. Jesus. And it says 4K by 8K. 4K by 8K. Probably the same as 8K by 4K. All right. Now press play. I know. I'm okay. Kind of. Let's see. Whoa. If I right click, I went fast or something. Nope. How come I went fast before? Oh, if I left click, I go fast. And we're running into the same issue again. Maximum. I mean, I don't know enough about HDRP to know if this is an issue or not. It appears to be an issue still. Maximum reflection probes on screen reached. To fix this, increase the maximum cube reflection probes on screen property in the HDRP asset. Again, there's clearly multiple ways to say the same thing if this is referring to this. The HDRP asset. Maximum cube reflection probes on screen. I don't know what this means. I don't know if changing it to 64 is good or bad. This is, earlier it was asked essentially about using HDRP or not. And honestly, after this experience, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't use HDRP. Because it seems like there's a lot of things in it that I just don't know about. All right, so it seems to be working faster now. I'm no longer getting those errors that I was getting before. All right, let's play it big again and see if we still get that super slow frame rate. Play maximized. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. It seems like it's too slow. And if it's this slow in the editor, it's going to be even slower once I start doing my own things to it with my own scripting, which might be not completely optimized at the start. So this frame rate is not an issue with the package. The frame rate is an issue just with the general setup and Unity in the editor, and being in the editor at runtime slows things down as well. I'm sure a bunch of the overhead is due to the editor itself being run rather than a build. But maybe I should just not use HDRP. What do y'all think? Should I use HDRP or not? I don't know. I don't want to have to fiddle with HDRP issues the whole time. You know? All right, is this up yet? It's been an hour. There it is. Only one of the two. Oh, because of the new release discounts. All right, so here it is. So we're going to go Infinity PBR, get my affiliate link. Got to get the affiliate link. All right. There it is. People can buy it now. Go to Discord and say, everyone, you can now get game modules 4 on the asset store. Please let me know if you have any questions and or find any bugs. I'll squish them real fast. Send that to everybody on Discord. Well, there you go. So I think that's pretty much it. I have a little bit of a headache now. It's for the Legend of the Stones game. Because I was saying earlier that I've updated Legend of the Stones to the new game modules, and there's enough changes as I was going through. The changes aren't drastic, like the random bugs. It's just some syntax that needs to be updated. No big deal. But in the process, I realized there's a lot in that original version of Legend of the Stones that I'm just going to use the game modules for, so I'd have to redo so much that I think it might actually be easier to start over. Pick and choose, cherry pick from the earlier version of the stuff I want to keep, but otherwise start over, because the new game module is just that much better, and there's save and load is built in. All the player class itself I have to redo anyways, because the new game modules has the game modules actor, which I'm going to use because that's the way you should do it. Everything's automated, so much would need to be changed anyways. It kind of makes sense just to start over. I hadn't gotten that far. I had gotten far enough, but not that far. And again, game modules 4 makes everything a lot faster, so just do that. Yeah, I think the built-in is the least hassle for me. It's the one I'm comfortable with. But I don't know. We'll see. Do you like these graphics? This was AI generated, this graphic right there. Isn't that cool? I added the infinity symbol though. And I may have modified it slightly, but not much. So anyways, that's that. I think I'm going to go take a headache break because all that HDRP setup gave me a headache. Thanks, Scott. I'm glad you like it. Yeah? Why do you like URP? Yeah. One of the things I wanted HDRP for was for the water and weather. Because I think it's built-in water and weather, right? Or something like that. And so I was hoping to use that, but again, if I can't get a decent frame rate, then it really doesn't matter. What happens if I do a build? If the build has a fine frame rate, then that says something. Are there good URP solutions for water and weather? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think any group has a lot of experience in HDRP. The problem is that HDRP is just at this point, it's always been at this point where it's like, do I really want to learn all this stuff? It changes so often. It seems like just one of those things where maybe, like, why do it? There are great stuff. Yeah. It looks better. It can give you much better graphics, but it requires learning stuff. And the question is always, do I want to learn stuff or do I want to make my game? Sometimes you learn stuff to make your game. So maybe this is one of those times. All right, well, I'm going to let this build. I think it's going to take a little bit to build. Yeah. Well, that's make a built-in one and remaster it to HDRP later. I mean, that should be fairly straightforward. I would think once the code's all there, there shouldn't be too much. But at the same time, it seems more reasonable to start with HDRP. If I'm going to do HDRP, just start with it so that I can ensure that as I go forward, there's no pitfalls or something, right? But yeah. Anyways, I'm going to call this a stream and maybe get some fresh air. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. If you do have questions about Game Modules 4, let me know on the Discord. If you do get it, I appreciate it. And if you do get it, I would also appreciate a positive 5-star review when you have the time. It's very difficult to get those, and it really makes a huge difference in letting others know that the content is high quality, that they can trust it, that has good support, active development, and all those things that many users would need to feel the most confidence in purchasing a product off the asset store. So there you go. Have a great day. I will see you all on the flip side of the tape or 8-track or something. I'm trying to find my buttons there. Okay, there's my buttons. So yeah, thanks everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.